In this video, I want to go over two important vocabulary words. Those words are terms and factors. These are both linked to operations that we previously have talked about. So terms refer to things that are added or subtracted. Factors, on the other hand, refer to things that are multiplied or divided. So in a very basic problem, if I had 2 plus 3 equals 5, the 2 and the 3 would be referred to as terms. So this has two terms on the left-hand side of the equation. If, on the other hand, I had 2 times 3 equals 6, we would then refer to the 2 and 3 as factors. So there would be two factors on the left-hand side of the equation. The two terms in the first equation would be added together to give us a sum of 5. The two factors in the second equation get multiplied to give us a product of 6. Now let's look at a couple of other quick examples. If I start to introduce some algebra here and say 2x plus 3 equals 7, this gets a little more complicated because we have both addition and multiplication. Remember that there is an implied multiplication between the 2 and the x. So what will we say about this expression on the left-hand side of the equation? We could say that there are two terms, and underneath of that we could say that the first term has two factors. Okay, so when we talk about the two terms, the first term would be, change color, would be 2x, and the second term would be 3. When we talk about the two factors of the first term, there would be a factor of 2 and a factor of x, where x represents some number that we have not yet solved for. If, on the other hand, I had a problem like 2 times the quantity x plus 3 equals 4, we would say that this has two factors on the left-hand side. The expression has two factors for the overall expression. The first factor would be the 2, and the second factor would be the whole quantity x plus 3. Because once again, there's an implied multiplication right here. So 2 is being multiplied by the entire quantity x plus 3. We'll talk more about how to do that in a future video. And the second factor, which was the x plus 3, has two terms. And those two terms would be x and 3. So we would multiply the factors first, and then we would add the terms, and we should get that the sum of those things are 4 if we substitute in the correct value for x.